Greetings, wanderers. Today's topic is interesting questions involving democracy. There's a lot there. Regarding point E2, a frequent criticism is that some people, usually people with the opposing viewpoint, don't understand the issues and so should not be allowed to vote. The thing is that there is some merit in this. The vast majority of people don't read manifestos and generally vote for the party their parents voted for or the opposite, depending how they feel about their parents. The thing is, in most democratic countries we have a representational democracy. We don't vote on issues, we vote for people that in the vaguest way possible seem to say the right things. The problem with excluding anyone or giving some people more votes than others is who decides. We already have accusations of vote rigging and gerrymandering around constituency boundaries. Imagine if the criteria for who votes or who gets more than one vote was taken into account. I personally think that people should take a test. Say, 20 to 50 questions about government policy, international affairs, and manifestos. Only those that score high enough get to vote. But who would set the test? The current system isn't perfect, but I don't think weighting votes is the answer. Question B. Sure, positions are paid, but in most cases they have other income. They also supplement it with bribes, sorry, I meant consultancy work, non-executive directorships and so on. So, I don't think not paying MPS would make a lot of difference. They are not there for the salary, they are there for the power, the perks, money made because of their position and to feed their own narcissism. I really don't think there is any altruism. So not paying MPS might deter a few, but most would do it anyway. I've always liked the line from the Earl of Manchester from the movie Cromwell. I say if we in Parliament cannot gain from ruling the country, there's really very little point in our being here at all. I am sure he wasn't or isn't an isolated case. I would strongly recommend watching the CGP Grey video on the rules for rulers. Your questions, while valid, are not wholly relevant to fixing the issues of democracy or of any form of government, since the root cause lies not in the elected officials themselves, but within those supporting the seats of power. A licensing system would help. We license bus drivers and hairdressers to be more sure of their competence and trustworthiness, but any idiot can be in government office holder. Some sort of tiered stem wherein a city board member needs less skill and knowledge than a senator perhaps. The need to hold a license could be written into the various constitutions just like any other qualification such as age, or not being an insurrectionist. B. Not good to not pay them, as they are more likely to find ways to game the system and bias government towards the rich. C. Most of this campaign money goes to advertising media. Stop letting the media profit off of political campaigns. It would take someone smarter than me to work out how to do this. D. Licensed office holders that have been voted into office. E. The democracy is messy. The responsibility is on the leaders to find non-crazy directions based on facts rather than conspiracy theory. Hopefully the licensing system would skew the system to more careful deliberation on the order of a team of medical doctors deciding what is best for a patient. If you don't pay politicians, only the rich or retirees can run. See the NH legislature as a practical example. NH's policies, services, etc., or rather, lack thereof, reflect the motivations of the only people who can afford to govern.